Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. Time to turn the music off.
Alrighty.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest! It's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here, too.
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man, thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little white wing halo number?
Ugh.
Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
All right, I'm waiting.
You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive lineman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
So was Chuck.
Tell me about him. What was George like?
I didn't know him for long, man. I'm sad to say. We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man.
Were they hazing
Once
him?
the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
If her name is Macy? Just tell me about her.
Ricky, listen, this is very important. I need to know everything about her.
I didn't really know her before, or see her after that. I never even got her name, man. I just remember he called her Bean.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw that goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me.
No.
And
No.
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky.
Night, Max.
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this.
What's happening?
Let Storm Riders take you on a rock and roll ride with the Glam Jam.
How do we actually take ourselves? Oh, she doesn't.
I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
You sound like you're... Is it a good thing?
Hello?
Forrest! I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
I am. I'm driving back with an officer from Henderson now.
One!
We got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news! That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
It is big. Look at the map. It's big. When you're trying to find someone.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
Okay, so that's why we took this call off the air, but do you really think she's gonna call in again? Because we already said on air that we know it's her. But I gotta try.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
That's nice to think, Peggy, but I don't reckon Dawn is gonna give up without a fight.
She probably won't give up without a fight, no. But neither will we. Now, let's get you back into the arena, champ. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
Let's go.
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
Please say it's good news.
Is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
Yes!
We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason!
Jason, we meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Easy there.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I wanted to talk to you about that.
You have info.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now.
20 years ago.
It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers.
Oh, it is hazing.
We decided to plan a party in the woods.
Running through the woods?
The whistling man crashing. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our whistling man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean? Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't...
Oh, no.
Oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes.
Oh,
It'll have a
yeah.
big red button. Just press that. See you when you're back.
You're still not gonna come out? I was gonna say, how can there be any light when it's so late at night, but 4 a.m.? What is it, 3 a.m. now? It is starting to be about time when the sun comes out too. Which is usually about when the killings stop, right? Because it's broad daylight and you can't do that in broad daylight. Oh no, it's God. Oh, okay, don't think about it. Didn't even bring a fire extinguisher this time. Oh. There we go. There we go. We are good. Don't think about it. Think about... David Scopo being... No, the tape, this side. Being an amazing singer. Lights are all off. Oh my god, it's like a maze in here.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Nothing will happen. Nothing bad will happen. Let's go. I will whack someone immediately on the head.
That must be it. Boom! We've got power.
Yes.
The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Oh god. It's Macy though. Macy Cartwright. It was an M. And I think coming back here again was another chance to see that Humpty Dumpty. What? Did you hear it? We never closed that stupid...
What the hell?
What? 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 I mean, the lights are on. That's normal, right? Maybe they wanted me to see something that I'm flying past because I don't want to be out here. Oh!
Oh no.
Peggy!
Peggy! Where'd you go?
Oh! Oh!
What the? No way. This can't be happening. A call. Where's Peggy, Dawn?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night, almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well... I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
What?
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world.
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest.
There's two.
I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
One of them got the other one out of the archives.
Wait, then... Who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Barrow! George's kid! Hi, Henry! You and George had a kid.
Your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of course! That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
He is an animal.
Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off.
Peggy had her own coffee machine.
Uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this.
The original Whistling Man, Mooney.
There we go.
Marie Campbell?
What?
George's old girl. Oh, well, it sure
It's not Macy.
has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Marie Campbell. So, not Dawn, huh?
No.
Oh!
Done.
What
Damn.
are you going to...
The other name on Humpty Dumpty?
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Well, if we don't do it, Teddy will die, and I kinda want to know too.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
Oh! Ugh. Why is it Maria and not Macy?
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Are you serious? You want me to interview you?
Am I serious? After everything tonight, you really have to ask me if I'm serious. Do a good job.
Is Peggy's sister,
And hell,
Peggy's half-sister, or?
You might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Teddy, come on, please. Be cooperative.
Do you want to die, Teddy? Because if you don't start talking...
She did it anyway.
What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Oh, wow.
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man. Everyone ran, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
No, he...
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening.
You were gonna kill
He said
him.
he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But he... well... It doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Somebody
Oh,
died.
come on. God damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's It's just a joke.
I could stall for time here. Who was it, Marie? Who was the whistling man?
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the whistling man. Laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Completely unprovoked?
Why'd he fall, Teddy?
He just...
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, god damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke.
Nothing is your fault.
If he had any brains, he would have realized. You bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
She still killed a bunch of people. I don't know if we want to, like, side with her like that.
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows?
You'll be nothing.
What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
Shut up, please.
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
Hit him again, Marie.
Damn it. Yes. Okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business, unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Marie? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
even still, she should have told the truth.
It's easy to say.
I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
I sympathize with you, but a lot of the people you're targeting were also victims of Teddy and his dad too. They were being threatened in their own way, and you should be mad at Teddy. Like, it doesn't sound like he has any redeeming factors to him and his dad. Everyone else, maybe killing is probably too damn far. But let's sympathize with her so that, you know, we'll keep her happy for now.
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. It never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George on the cliff. He should have been punished. But it's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined the football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
Where they met? Oh my god. I've never even gotten that good of a look at the mask. It's full of blood. Hi. Okay. Before he joined the team, it wouldn't be the football field then? They met in school, in high school.
You're at Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So... Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Peggy?
Teddy?
You've gotta help me.
Quiet. You'll talk more later. Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did.
The half-sister!
Peggy.
M!
It's been so long since
I was looking at that being like, oh, this is also
Worried you
M.
wouldn't come. Marie! Oh my god. I thought you... And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me. I'd never forget my own sister.
Sister? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Oh my god.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
It's not your fault.
So this kid's like 19 then.
Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
You mean Peggy, don't you, Marie?
Someone has to pay for what they did.
What?
Please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth
I
shut.
knew about you.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Oh!
No! Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey!
Oh, this is a
officer!
lot.
I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm
That was
gonna
a
head
lot.
off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash,
I need to go.
and it's been a scream.
We'll guess the scream next night, alright? Oh, damn it. Damn it. Oh, the credits are on the thing like that. Cool. Man, I'm so sorry, Martinez, Murphy. I failed you guys, especially Martinez, too. If I had realized 1 second earlier. That was the easiest one in hindsight. It was basically the tutorial one.
Come in. One suspect is in custody. We've trailed the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Are they chasing down Marie and her son? Where am I right now? Like, who am I supposed to be? Because I've got this board here. This is so cool. I get to see what everyone looks like. Oh! Forrest and Peggy! Face reveal. This is actually really weird. Because when you hear someone's voice, you probably make some assumptions about how they look like, right? And I guess none of these really match anything I was thinking about, except for maybe Roller Ricky. The headband. Very, very Ricky in my head. It's kind of like how you guys listen to my voice and you think I look a certain way, but then if I ever do a face reveal, it's probably something completely different. Oh, I kind of want to go back for Murphy and Martinez just, you know, keep it all good in the town. I love everyone in the town. Except for Teddy. Teddy can die. We can kill him. That's okay. Heather. Who was Heather? Oh, Heather was one of the teens. The one who was good at climbing, right? Yeah, the bunch of teens. Chuck, we don't have a new photo of? That's not a new one. That's from the newspaper. I don't remember half these people. Where's Jeannie? Jeannie's not here? No? What about Carrie? Actually, I'm not seeing Carrie here either.
We have the suspect cornered at the top of Whistling Point.
Back to Whistling Point. Are they chasing Marie? They got Henry. I thought I was the killer or something for a second, because, like, this board here seems very, like, one down, one more to go, kind of thing, right?
Stop! Put your hands in the air! Get down on the ground!
Oh my god, why is there a hand here? Just throw it.
Don't move! Nobody else has to get hurt!
It's live. Yeah. All these people.
No, stop!
Oh dear.
Has jumped! Officer Lugo, do you have a visual? Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
It's just like how George went. Marie now doing the same thing 20 years later. Yeah, that's a lot of beer here. So this is the epilogue and the credits. Yeah, how come I don't see Carrie here? We got all the other teens but not Carrie? Carrie and Jeannie. Weird, we even have Hot David. Hot David has long hair. Wow. Sandra. Virginia. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird putting a name to people's faces. Is there gonna be more? No, that's it. That's it then. So I guess the end... Oh, that's sad. I think it's just a tragedy for everybody. Dawn, Marie, she just wanted people to acknowledge what really happened, but she never got that, and now she's gone the same way as George. For as funny as this whole thing was, it started getting kind of serious towards the end there, and I feel bad. I feel bad for Marie. And her son, what's her son gonna do now? Oh... Kinda cool how they tied it back to stuff in the very beginning though. They're very good at that. Laying information out and then like not talking about it for like 5 hours and then coming back to it. Because in the beginning, Peggy and Forrest were talking about, oh, you know, what's your family like? How many siblings do you have? And Peggy had a sister that she has a different last name from. And damn, the whole thing tied back together. Small town. Everyone knows each other. Everyone's related to each other too. Let's go try saving Martinez and Murphy again. I want to just get the whole board complete.
All right. It looks like the Whistling Man left her with a baton, pepper spray, and taser. I can only hold one if I'm carrying Deputy Martinez. Which should I take?
The taser, please.
I mean, it's gotta be the taser, right?
I don't see the Whistling Man anywhere, and I don't plan to wait for him. So I'm going to get us moving. Jesus! God damn it! Get back! Get away from her!
Leslie, what's happening?
The Whistling! No! Get off her, you son of a bitch! Yeah! Take that!
I wonder if the baton would have worked. I would guess no, but
Leslie,
probably
drive!
still better than the pepper spray.
Don't worry, Deputy Martinez. We're out of here.
Sounds like you handled that pretty well.
Forrest, that taser? Definitely the right call. Oh my god, I can't believe we escaped.
Me neither.
Well done, Leslie. You saved a life. Just another day for you.
Oh my god, yeah. But let me tell you, I prefer doing it from your side of the phone.
Call coming in. It's Catherine. She and Murphy are now both on the line.
Right.
Hello, Catherine, are you there? What's happening at the plant?
The whole damn thing is up in smoke. God damn it. I'm going in. Oh, my reception is terrible in here. God, my eyes sting.
Yeah, so I think my mistake was that the place is called Waste Disposal Plant, but this waste disposal is like an area within the plant. These are all areas within the waste disposal plant. Earlier, Murphy did mention, well, he smelled smoke, but he also has a flashlight, so maybe we can ask him what he sees around him, and then that can determine like what kind of garbage or whatever. Maybe that'll help. Personal storage?
Murphy, can you see anything at all?
Yeah, I got a little flashlight.
Right.
Looks like old cans, bottles, and newspaper.
Sounds like recycling to me.
What does it say on the newspaper?
It's the Henderson headline.
What was that? My reception is terrible in here. Please, Forrest, tell me where to go.
Yeah, she's already in the plant at this point. It's recycling.
Go to recycling.
Recycling. Got it.
Come on, Catherine.
She's brave.
The plant smells up again.
What?
I can go shredding or crushing. Which way?
Murphy, do you know what part of the plant you're in?
I'm in a dumpster, man. What do you want from me?
Fair enough. The crusher and the shredder, I think making... Well, you can't see anything.
Do you hear anything, Murphy?
I hear my heart about to pound out of my chest.
Put the receiver up to the lid.
Good enough?
That didn't sound like a shredder to me. A shredder would be more like... that kind of thing, right? I want to ask this, but I don't know if they're gonna be like, whoop, time's up. I'll guess the crusher.
Catherine, go to the crusher.
Okay, it's super loud. We're almost out of time. There are 3 dumpsters here.
Oh my
Gallows
goodness.
Creek Council, Henderson Disposal, and Quiet Ridge Municipal.
Henderson headline. Wow, that's tricky.
Open the Henderson container.
I found him!
Thank God! Let's hold ass!
It's coming down!
Oh, thank God, Catherine, you're a hero.
Oh, shit!
What? Y'all good? Come on, talk to me.
We made it!
Woo!
Oh, man. You saved my life. Thank you. Thank you. And I swear to you, now, I'm gonna raise Fernando to be like you.
Something like that. I don't know if that's a good thing to aim for.
Getting my money back from Master Robbie.
Hey, you just get home to your son, okay?
Will do, Forrest. Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
We really appreciate that.
100%. Thank you, Murphy.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Oh
What
my
about the killer
God.
herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep.
So you know it's a woman,
Oh.
and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
Well, now we know that maybe he ran into Henry and not Dawn. Maybe, so that could have actually been a hint. But for the most part, thank you, Murphy, but no thank you.
Hey, man, no worries. Just thank you for trying.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help you all more, man. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out.
Thank you, Murphy. Thank you. Alrighty. Finally, we saved everybody. This board. No X's. That's what I wanted to see. I realized why Carrie isn't here. Because Carrie, there was never a chance for her to die, I think. It made it seem like she could have died, but she couldn't have. Yeah, I think this is actually the same every time anyway. It's just Henry gets caught and then Marie/Dawn jumps off Whistling Point, which is, you know, sad. I was trying out some of the other dialogue options getting here too, and I found out that Eugene, because you'd think that she'd only be targeting all the people who were in the same year as George in high school, right? But Eugene was noticeably a little bit younger, and she was targeting him because he's actually Kim Walker's son. Like, Kim Walker married Peter Stein, right? So Eugene's last name is Stein. Just like how she was trying to kill Peggy because their mom and dad aren't here anymore. Like, she wants to find the next person responsible for it. So, because Kim and Peter died, that's why she was chasing Eugene, which is insane. Like, I feel for you, lady. What happened to George sucks, but you are going mad. Anyway, though, this time we did manage to get the board filled out. Yeah, it looks like if you do poorly enough, if you get every single person killed, you can actually even get Forrest killed. But honestly, I'm good. So let's call it a day here. Alright, so this was Killer Frequency. We finally made it through this very, very long night. It's actually only been about like 3 or 4 hours, which is exactly the amount of time that Leslie said she would take. But man, it felt like a really, really long night. Although I kind of wish we got a little bit more of a resolution for everyone outside of Marie and Henry. Like, will Teddy be facing any kind of punishment at all? Doesn't seem likely though. Well, nobody can prove whether he actually did push George off or not, and I kind of lean towards thinking he didn't. It was a mistake, but who really knows, right? Yeah, you know what? This was a blast. I had a really, really fun time playing this. This is the kind of concept that takes a little bit of craziness to really pull off, because honestly, nothing about this premise makes any sort of sense, okay? The 911 getting routed to the local radio station and we gotta try to keep people safe. It's very, very disconnected from reality, and yet it works so well. Both a scary and hilarious game, and the voice acting was insane enough to pull it all off too. Now, this game is extremely, extremely audio-based, so number 1, the voice acting had to be really on point, and number 2, they give you enough to do, just walking around, touching objects, to make it feel like, you're not just sitting here, falling asleep listening to people talking. We had to wander around the station, find the correct stuff to help us with saving people. Especially love the whole detective board Clive had going on. Although if I had one thing to say about this part, it would be the thing I've mentioned a few times already. If you pick up something before you need it, it's really easy for you to overlook it when you actually need it again. But in a way, this part also feels really realistic too, because it's like an actual radio station, an actual office, and we just have stuff lying around everywhere. And so when we're trying to look for the thing we need, we gotta dig through everything to find it. Yeah, overall, I'm just really impressed with this game. The creativity, the execution, and even things like it clearly isn't like some kind of very high-budget AAA title, but it also really clearly takes advantage of everything they've got to make all the scenes work out. Nobody in this game has a face model. Peggy is always a silhouette, the whistling man always has a mask on, and then towards the end there, when he was getting caught by the police, you could see him run away, and then the police was coming in, but you don't actually see it happen, it's just the lights blaring, but you know what's happening. Lots of really smart cinematic decisions, I love it. I've got nothing else to say, I'm really happy with this. Yeah, what did you think? Who was your favorite caller? Who was your least favorite caller? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. With that said, this was Welonz with 189.16, The Scream. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed playing it. And I will see you all in another place, in another time. Bye!